Good evening. I am here live once again at the Adirondack Bank Center in downtown Utica for another hockey night in Utica Sports Express double feature, so get your popcorn ready. The Comets come into this one in the cozy confines of the odd tonight off snapping their 8-game losing skid that lasted for a month, as they got an overtime win against the Laval Rocket on the road the last time out on Wednesday. Now tonight, the Comets now look to start building a winning streak. They'll face the tough task of trying to slay the North Division leading Cleveland Monsters, who come to town tonight for the 4th meeting of the season, second here in Utica between these squads. The first here at the Odd on December 23rd was a 3-2 win for Cleveland. The teams split a back-to-back in Cleveland, giving the Comets a 1-2 record head-to-head so far. Those games in Cleveland were earlier in December. The Monsters come into this one winners in 8 of their last 10 and sit atop the division with 23 wins and 47 points. The Comets, meanwhile, are on the opposite end in the basement of the division with 11 wins and 28 points. So games like this are crucial if Utica hopes to get back into the playoff race. The Comets need to be sharp defensively tonight as they face yet another high-octane offense. The Monsters rank 4th in the league, tied with Laval, with 112 goals so far this season. In contrast, the Comets are 25th, tied with the Chicago Wolves for 90 goals, with 90 goals for. Now, as I told you at 5, it's Save of the Day Week, an annual tradition for the team that benefits team president Rob Esch's charitable foundation. During tonight's game against the Monsters and tomorrow night's contest against the Springfield Thunderbirds, the Comets will wear these special uniforms that will be auctioned off to benefit the foundation's efforts. Besides this annual tradition, the team also does many other things throughout the year to honor its commitment to positive change in the community, including the funding of the Adaptive Edge Skating School to allow all children and adults, regardless of ability, enjoy the thrill of stepping onto the ice. Now, this will only be Act 1 of tonight's double feature. John Serio and I will be in studio at 11 tonight for another busy edition of Sports Express. It is a busy night tonight. All around the area we'll have highlights and scores from all of it. In boys hoops, we've got a big Tri-Valley League battle in state-ranked number 19 Camden visits Rome Free Academy in just a few minutes at 6:30. Then at 7, New York Mills hosts Old Forge at Beekman Gym, and Remsen visits Poland for a couple of Center State Conference contests. Then on the girls' side, Dolgeville visits Clinton for a CSC matchup there. College ranked SUNY Poly hosts Vermont State Linden in both men's and women's basketball. With the Hornets men's squad flush with local connections, we'll explain more tonight. And Utica City FC looks to shake off 2 straight losses as they visit another Comets team, this one out in Kansas City. Plus, we'll have this week's Athlete of the Week, who just recently accomplished a couple of major career milestones. Again, if you don't have your popcorn yet, there is still plenty of time to get it. You're not going to want to miss it. Comets and Monsters getting ready for warm-ups here. Puck drop in this North Division battle is at the top of the hour, 7 o'clock. John and I will see you tonight at 11. News Channel 2 at 6. We'll be back to wrap things up after the break. We'll get to all that in just a minute, but first, the Utica Comets back in action tonight after snapping a month-long 8-game losing streak the last time out on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right. The team returned home tonight looking to start a winning streak now, and they face a tough test against the North Division leading Cleveland Monsters.
That's right. It is hockey night in Utica and Save of the Day Week at the Adirondack Bank Center, as the Comets are wearing special uniforms tonight and tomorrow to be auctioned off to benefit team president Rob Esch's charitable foundation. Jace Isley, not to be confused with Star Wars spaceport Mos Eisley, back in the Comets lineup after his recent call-up from Adirondack, making his 4th appearance in the AHL and making things happen early. Strong forecheck to start the play, then redirects the Tyler Wotherspoon shot from the point for a moment he'll never forget. First AHL goal, first AHL point. You see the emotions right there, and it gives the Comets a 1-0 lead exactly 3 minutes in. And Utica would keep the foot on the pedal. Nearly 7 minutes in now. Joe Gambardella. Little backhand feed here for Brian Hallinan, who tees it up for his 3rd goal in the last 2 games. Comets up by 2 before Cleveland even registers a shot. The boys were absolutely buzzing early on. Just past the midway point of the frame, Gambardella again with the vision finds Chase Stillman in the slot, and he buries it blocker's side. What a start for Utica, who has the building alive. It was 3-0 after 1. to the second. 7 minutes in. Cleveland now putting on some pressure. Akira Schmid is going to make the first save here, but Jake Gaudette muscles free to put home the rebound. Monsters on the board. They'd come all the way back to tie twice in the third, but Utica with big responses both times. Tied at 4 with under a minute to go. Xavier Perron takes the shot. Justin Dowling redirects it through his legs for a beauty. Check it out again. Huge goal for the Comets with 28 seconds left. They'd hang on for a big 5-4 win, their second in a row.
Like to see